Good evening. Hello. Hi, I'm Amelia. This is officially the first talk I'm giving since I've joined the city of Santa. So interestingly enough, I've been there for under 2 months. So I found myself preparing for tonight in a little bit of an in-between of don't talk about what I did for the last 15 years and I'm not quite the representative yet. So I'm going to share with you tonight my personal story. So with that, this is my only slide. We're just going on a journey. So I'm going to give you the 3-minute version of my journey today. I was born and raised in Arlington, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C., to my parents, Bernie and Evelyn Doyle, 3 days before Christmas. So you can just consider me like the Christmas gift that just keeps on giving. I'm one of 7 children that grew up in a small and very humble home. We learned from a young age that money and resources were not unlimited and needed to be conserved and cared for. We had a large garden in our backyard where we grew most of our vegetables. We also lived 1 block from a network of bike paths that accessed parks, a creek, and the local East Falls Church metro station. My mom was a nurse prior to having a brood of children and instilled in us an empathy for the world around us. She taught us how to care for each other and all living things. My dad is an engineer and an adventurer. By watching him, we learned work-life balance. He taught us professionalism, dedication, problem solving, and how to take reasonable risks. He also insisted on frequent family hikes, camping, biking, and 5 a.m. running. With their influence, it's not much of a surprise that I became a sustainably focused architect. And I'm happy to be able to provide architectural services with a commitment to sustainability, a respect for our resources, and care and empathy for all. I moved to Los Angeles in 2003, where I experienced this large, sprawling city with vegetation that looked like it was out of a Dr. Seuss book, and easy access to beautiful mountains and beaches. I've worked in the region for 15 years, as we have experienced challenges with the housing and homelessness crisis and the effects of climate change, and progress with the investment in to build transit lines, parks, and housing for or affordable housing. For 15 years, I've observed these changes and advocated for progress. I recently decided to transition my professional career from one in the private sector to the alternative of serving in the public realm. I joined the City of Santa Monica's Architectural Services Division, where I see the opportunity to take greater advantage of the services I am equipped to provide. I have only been with the city for under 2 months now, but I find an undeniable and resounding alignment of my values and those of the city. I am excited to provide our community with public buildings where net zero energy and water use are a baseline for our division, and beyond resources, work to address equity on a municipal scale. Moreover, I'm excited to provide the community with the same access to parks, nature, and public transportation that I was so lucky to have growing up.